What's up, guys? Sean here. Isn't this what everybody likes to see? A big pile of Puukkos, of Scandi knives. They're not all necessarily Puukkos, but they're all Scandinavian style, like bushcraft type knives. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the ones that I have here. Starting off, let's talk about the Mora Companion. This is probably a knife a lot of you guys are familiar with. It comes with a carbon steel or stainless steel. Really, both of them are very comparable in performance. The stainless does have a little bit more edge holding. The carbon steel sharpens much easier. It's very softer steel. Great stuff though. Tang only goes about this far into the handle. Love the Companion because it's got the nice thin blade stock. Great knife. You can't afford not to have one of these. The sheath is also super bomber, waterproof, etc. Love that knife. Moving up in price with Mora, getting something that's more traditional as well as actually performs a little bit better is going to be the Mora Laminated. Comes with the Unka fiber sheath. It feels like it's some sort of fibrous material hardened with epoxy stitch. Has this little tiny leather dongle. That's actually for putting on a button of your coat. That's, I guess, how they're carried in Sweden. But I put this sweet little leather dongle thing on there. The steel on this one's really cool. It's actually laminated O1 tool steel. O1 tool steel is really cool stuff. It's basically high carbon, like somewhere like a little past 1%. And then you get a little bit of carbide fibers in there. Just a little touch of tungsten in there, which really helps it form just such a really crisp edge. This has been hardened to about 61, 62. Super hard stuff, full tang construction with a rat tail tang. Birchwood handle that I put some boiled linseed oil on. Very nice, very soft, warm. Love this knife. It is actually very chippy though. So this one right here seems to roll a little bit more. It's kind of softer, but sharpens good. This one right here is actually chippy. It'll still outcut this knife right here, but I find it's chippy because from just carving wood, when I look at the actual edge itself, it has a lot of just little tiny microchips on there. We're not going to be able to see them with my camera skills, but trust me, they're there. The thing is that this knife will keep cutting though. It doesn't seem to affect the performance as much. So, great knife. This is about 60 bucks. This one's about 15. Moving up from there, a more higher performance knife is going to be this Helle. This is made in Norway. These ones are made in Sweden. And this is also a Scandinavian knife. It's kind of a little bit more traditional, but still has this Scandi grind on there. Basically, this one's also really cool because it has a laminated construction just like this guy right here. But it's a UHB 160 steel or 1095 equivalent right here. Helle's not too clear about what seals they use, kind of proprietary. The two outer jackets on this laminate are also just a like a mild steel, an underhardened carbon steel. Same with this one right here. It's not stainless like on your Felknevens. It's just a mild steel, so it's not rust resistant. But this one seems to have much better edge stability, less chipping. It's also very hard. You can kind of see the lamination line on there. I probably have to polish this edge up more, but great characteristics to this blade. It definitely outperforms these knives right here, but the price is much more. Handle right here looks really cool. Looks like lightning's running through it. That's basically curly birch. Has a cool construction with the peened on. Hidden tang with the rat tail tang on there, so that's peened down on there. I love the teardrop shape on that too. That's super rad. Fits the hand well, lets you know where your edge is in the dark because the thinner cross section here. Some people don't like that. I love the way that feels in the hand. Feels awesome. So that's the Helle knife. That's about 100, but you're getting a much better performing knife. Moving up, Malanika Daniel knives. This is an actual Puukko right here. This is Tommy style Puukko, very traditional sheath right here, back stitch. Awesome blade right here of 52-100 ball bearing steel, hardened to about 60 HRC. Amazing stuff. Basically the king of carbon steels. The only way to get a better carbon steel is to go to Japan and get like a Yasuki blue or white paper steel. But awesome stuff. Hidden tang, peened on construction. I love the way this looks. This is the stacked birch bark. Very comfortable, very warm. Feels like a very firm, like warm cork feel to it. The edge on this is amazing. I love the way this steel sharpens. It definitely will outcut these steels right here. The geometry on here is actually like a rhomboid shape, which is very traditional to that Tommy style of Puukko that we talked about from Finland. You don't get as much bite as these Scandi grinds right here, but you definitely get more control of your edge. You can get finer curls without the knife tending to dig in too much. Yet if you need big curls, you can just add more force. Or if you just need to cut through, you just add force, and you could definitely just cut straight through stuff. So insanely sharp knife, but this guy is definitely going to set you back about $200. But for me, if you want a top performing knife, this is the way to go. And one more feature I'll show you, how that inserts in here. The click that wooden insert makes inside here is just awesome. Love that right there. Let's do that again. Oh, to die for. So yeah, this is Daniel Knives. Look up Daniel Knives online. Check out his work. This guy is doing amazing work. He was taught by a high-level finish maker. Love his work. So there are some Scandi knives right there. Here's one I made. I don't really want to talk about this one because I'm a little embarrassed by it. Stacked leather, made out of a file. It performs okay. we'll put that eyesore away. But there we have it, guys. Some Scandi knives. We'll talk more later about these.